Hello everyone and welcome back to another Star Wars figure review. Today we're going to take a look at some more Black Series figures, this time around from Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, and in today's review I've got the very cool Scarif Stormtrooper Squad Leader to share with you. This is an absolutely awesome figure, very similar in some respects to the Walmart exclusive Scarif Stormtrooper that I gave you a look at in a previous review. There are some differences in terms of the overall deco and the sculpt of the figure, and I'll touch base on some of those in just a little bit. But before we get into the review itself, let's take a quick look at the packaging that this figure comes in. Once again, we do have the standard Black Series packaging design for this figure. So you've got the Black Series logo featured at the top of the box and some very nice artwork down in the bottom corner of the character. On the side of the box, you've got the number in the series, and on the back, a brief description of the character as well as some more artwork just off to the side. There we go, that is the packaging that this figure comes in. This particular figure has been incredibly hard to find here in the UK. At brick and mortar stores such as Toys R Us, I've only ever seen this figure once, and that was the time that I bought it. This wave has been scarce to say the least. And as soon as it's coming into stock, you know, it's going straight back out again. It seems to be in very high demand, so if you do see this figure out in the wild or available online, make sure you grab it while you can. As always, there's a link down below in the video description which will take you to staractionfigures.co.uk. At the time of filming this review, he is unfortunately out of stock, but keep an eye on that link. I'm sure more stock will be on the way soon. So enough about the box. Let's take a look at the figure itself, and once again, like with the Walmart Scarif Stormtrooper, this is a really nice figure. As I've mentioned in multiple Scarif Stormtrooper reviews by now, I'm a huge fan of the design of this trooper, and after seeing them in action in the movie, I'm even more of a fan. These guys absolutely kicked ass, and just again, the design of it, the overall look of these characters, absolutely killer. What I really like about them, as I've mentioned before, is the fact that the helmet design in particular, it sort of brings together a hybrid of the AT-RT driver helmets from Revenge of the Sith, the Scout Trooper helmets from Return of the Jedi, and the ARF or ARF troopers from the Clone Wars. You know, it's a real hybrid, a real mix and match of different helmet designs, and it works really well. And again, it nicely bridges the gap between the different films in the Star Wars saga. In terms of articulation, this guy is packed to the brim. We have a ball joint and a hinge at the neck. We have hinges at the shoulders, elbows and wrists, a ball joint at the torso, ball hinges at the hips, although this plastic command camer does sort of hinder that articulation a little bit. You've got swivels at the thighs, double joints in the knees, and double joints and a pivot at the ankle. So like with most 6-inch figures from the Black Series line, you can get this guy in some really cool poses, and he is just an incredible looking trooper. Put together a few of these alongside the Walmart exclusive version and you've got yourself one hell of a squad. As you can see, in terms of accessories, he does come with this modified Imperial blaster. Again, a hybrid of different designs. It almost looks like the back end of an E11 Stormtrooper rifle combined with the DC-15 of the Clone Troopers. The deco has been slightly modified as well. As you can see, you've got this grey stripe on the shoulder and on the chest and on the other shoulder, and as I mentioned, you've got the command camera as well, which are all differences which separate this figure from the Walmart exclusive version. You've also got some nice subtle weathering on this figure as well. Battle damage on the boots there, on the armour itself, a small bit of weathering on the helmet as well. Personally, I think this is the better figure of this one and the Walmart exclusive version. I think this one has a bit more of an interesting look with the grey highlights and obviously the camer, and just it's a more interesting looking figure. And as I mentioned in my review of the Walmart exclusive Scarif Stormtrooper, I'm really confused as to why this wasn't the exclusive, as this is a more character specific figure. This is a squad leader, not a regular trooper, so it would have made more sense to make this guy the exclusive, but we have what we have, we've been given what we've been given, and what we've been given is awesome. So as I mentioned, if you can find this guy at retail, be sure to pick him up, add him to your collection. He is a stunner of a figure and one of the coolest trooper designs to come out of Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. So I hope you've enjoyed this review on this awesome figure. I'll be back with more reviews very soon. So until then, as always, thank you for watching, keep collecting, and may the force be with you.